Hi there, this is Antia Boyd.
This is Broderick Boyd.
And we help singles to find the right partner for them without wasting any more time and being happier as soon as possible.
Today we want to be a little vulnerable and we want to share a little bit behind the curtains in our relationship. So, it's a little scary. We're opening the door a little bit. We're not sure if we really...
Wait.
Okay. See, vulnerability is by nature very uncomfortable. It should be uncomfortable, otherwise you're not being vulnerable. And unless you're being vulnerable, nobody can really get to feel your heart. Nobody can really get inside. So we want to model this a little bit on our video today, the power of vulnerability in your dating. So, a little something that happened this Sunday. So we were both at a birthday party. That was Sunday. We were at a birthday party. And, everything was okay that day for the most part. We had a good day.
Except that kayak.
Oh, yeah, so we ended up taking a kayak out. We were in a party in Malibu for this birthday party right on the ocean. And the host of the party had some kayaks, so we ended up taking the kayaks out onto the ocean. And of course, I loaded Antia up on her kayak first and got her out. And I was really freaked out because I didn't want the waves to tip her over. So I launched her and got her ready and launched her into the ocean and kind of coached her along as she was paddling out past the waves, because that's the danger with the kayaks. The waves could so easily flip you over. So I helped her get out, and fortunately, she got out and she was okay. And started paddling around, and then she was very happy when she was out there.
And then I look back and I see Brody is like already, by the time he paddled to me, he didn't have a shirt on anymore. I'm like, what happened to your shirt? And he had already capsized.
Yeah, I had capsized. Well, I hit a wave hit me on my way out and basically filled up the whole kayak with water, and I was soaked, so I had to go back, take off my shirt, put on some sunscreen, and empty the kayak, and then I came out and I paddled out to her. So that was an adventure. So then we were out on the water. It's beautiful. We got to see the pelicans diving in to get to the fish, and we got to see the kelp forest, and it was really calm and peaceful. Beautiful out there.
And then we were going back, and I already realized, so here's already all those lessons, right? Like, and we went back, and I said, no, the other exit's over there. And we're like, no, it's the other exit, because there were several stairs.
You mean the landing place where we launched our kayaks?
Yeah. So there were several places, and so we got to the most rocky place, the most rocky area. So Brody started landing, and everything was good for the most part. And then I just wanted to get out of the kayak because...
No, and everything wasn't good. So we were paddling back to the shore, and we realized, all of a sudden I realized I'm like, follow me, we're paddling back to the shore, and all of a sudden I realized we are not at the right place. This is all rocks. So we were basically landing our kayaks right on the rocks from the ocean, and it was too late. You can't really turn back once you came to the shore because the waves will tip you over. So as I started getting to the shore, I saw the rocks, and I hesitated for a moment, and then the wave came from behind, and it flipped me over. So I was capsized, and I had to swim back to the shore onto the rocks with the kayak, while the waves were hitting me. And so that was a little bit of a disaster. And then I look out and I see Antia. She's following me. She's coming back in. And I told her, I said, you know what? I said, you just got to get out. You got to get out. The waves are going to hit you. You can stand up. It's not that deep. And so she hesitated a little bit.
Well, because I couldn't feel the ground.
She didn't know how deep the water would be. So she was a little scared of getting out of the kayak.
So then I tipped over.
And then the wave hit her, and she flipped over as well, which freaked me out. And so I, came out and helped her come back into the shore. And so while all this was going on, our friend saw us, the birthday girl saw us, and came out. She's like, oh my God, I saw Antia flip over. And I was like, are you guys okay? We're like, yeah, we're okay. And we paddled the kayaks in, and my friend came, and we grabbed the kayaks, and we hauled them onto the shore. And so it was quite an adventure. And so... So we survived. I only got a little cut on my toe, which I was afraid to put in the water because I didn't want the sharks to get it. I actually just watched a video on YouTube a couple days before too, which was kind of freaky, of a great white shark attacking a guy in his kayak. He attacked the kayak. He didn't attack the guy, which was freaky. So I was like, okay, I'm a little paranoid. I didn't want to put the blood in the ocean.
So that's the learning lesson too, right? Be careful what you prime yourself with. So Brody was primed with this beautiful image of the kayak
a beautiful, gorgeous image of a great white shark attacking a man in his kayak. It's a great image to go out right before you go out kayaking.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And I think what we got from that trip, that takeaway, is really like to listen to ourselves, because clearly that was not the right place to land, and also to trust. You know, Brody told me that I can stand up, and I didn't trust it because I couldn't feel it.
She didn't take the leap, and she hesitated, just like as I hesitated. Hesitation is death in a lot of ways. You hesitate, you're basically putting yourself at risk. In dating, in relationships, in life, that hesitation moment, that's when the wave's going to overtake you. But if you just go with it and you just take that step and jump out and go to where you need to go to the shore, you're going to be fine. In most cases, you know, you got that planning beforehand, and you have some guidance hopefully along the way. But when you hesitate, that's when the waves overcome.
Yeah, and to not, to really listen, like, oh, wait, if I think we could, like, land on the beach, I'll just land on the beach. Like, I don't second guess and question myself, which I know so many of you do, right? You are starting to second guess yourself. So that's what I did as well.
Yeah, so don't think that you have to land the same place that you launched from. Don't you have to land where everyone else is or where the rocks are. But if you say, hey, there's a gorgeous beach over here, why don't I just land at the beach and make your own rules, to start to go for what you feel called to. So after this whole thing happened, of course, we had great stories to share with everybody at the party. They got to witness it, some of them, and so it was like this fun thing, and the rest of the party was great. We got dried up, and nobody was hurt. It was just a little traumatic. but I really wanted to protect her, so it really brought out that protective instinct of like, I was scared, I didn't want her to get hurt. I didn't want her to drown. She had a life jacket on. I didn't have a life jacket on. I probably should have wore a life jacket. I was a little scared for her.
We were out together, so.
We were out together, and I'm a good swimmer and everything else. But, wow, so that was very intense. So that was our journey, and again, that's what we learned is the importance of being bold, going for it, not letting that hesitation capture you with a fear, but just take that step forward and go for it. Also trust your instincts, trust yourself. When you see the shore that you want to go to, don't feel that you have to go to the one that everyone else is taking, but make your own way, let your intuition guide you.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
Enjoy the partnership.
Yeah, and trust yourself. Like really trust yourself and feel what you hear inside of yourself.
Yeah, so awesome. Well, hope that was helpful. That was our journey. That was our sharing, our vulnerability. If you'd like to go deeper, if you'd like to master these principles of attracting your partner, will show up in dating. And this is all the stuff we had to work through, and it never ends. Just like you see now, for us to attract each other, but also to keep each other and to keep growing the relationship, you're always learning. There's always going to be these hurdles, and that's why it's so powerful, so important to have guidance. If we would have had a guide, if we would have had someone training us beforehand, we wouldn't have gotten to this whole situation. We would have had something so much better, so much easier, and not had to put ourselves at risk of that. So that's what we want to offer you for your dating. So if you'd like to go deeper, we're actually offering complimentary Find the Right Partner discovery sessions with us. Super valuable sessions. You get on the phone, we go deeper. We help form a whole plan of action for you. You get clear on what your next steps are for you in your dating. Something we normally charge $495 for, completely complimentary right now if you go on our website as our gift to you. We only have a couple slots available, but if you book that right now, you can get your slot and get it going. So go to findtheoneelite.com right now. You can go to our website, findtheoneelite.com. Go there right now, click on the button, you can book your slot and get it reserved before it's gone, before other slots get booked inside of there, and we'd love to support you on your journey. So any final words for today?
Well, it's all about how do you prime yourself. Be careful what you prime yourself with.
Totally. Are you looking at the sharks, or are you looking at the gorgeous sun and the possibilities that are available to you? So much love. Hope that was helpful, and we look forward to talking again very soon in our next video. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.